Conference, the Temple Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the game. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Temple Owls offense will go to work first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-one, got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Temple lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throws to the wideout. By himself, he makes the grab. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 40-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Temple lining up to punt it away. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Black Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Got it looking for the 1st down. Open space at the 25. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And right there you're seeing why a lot of guys like to call draws and screens when it's 3rd and long. The defense is thinking you're taking a shot deep down the field, but if you spit it out quickly to a wide receiver in the perimeter and you find a few blocks,
right down the middle. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run the option. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And as the holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Owls have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices. Get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. There's the heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first down. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter.
There he goes to the right. The tag. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Pass interference. Offense.
They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. First down here for the offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a crease. It's Potts. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on third down. He'll get rid of it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty. Being forced, the defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Tempo lining up to punt it away. catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Gets the back moving. Toss sweep right. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team, getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are. They know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up second down.
Football 7. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The give to the fullback.
Ball carried by fullback. Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go.
221 wing. 221 wing. 4.
A designed run for the quarterback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Set ready. Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
The option look. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Temple lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Bounding over his man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there with the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss.
The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Woods. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab, it's Ackerman. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Quarterback keeps it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Music no. Music no.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
22 water. 22 water.
They go right back to it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
On the option. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to beat him to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the option. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Love the play call on offense there. Third down, you're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be three different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the quarterback. They pick up a nice gain and get the first down.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Woods. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, the last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Goes to the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Toss sweep to the left. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Got a little space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking for a gap. It's Potts. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Quickly out to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Power football with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The corners are walked up tight. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more down.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Temple.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They're going to test the right side with this one. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. He's got it. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Quarterback keeper. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Potts. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They come to the line for motion from the back. Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now the pitch. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Black Knights are flying down the field. The toss to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. Running to Green. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Potts. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down, 10 yards to go.
Base 27, John. Base 28.
Leaves it with the back. Shoots his way for more.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Owls in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Second down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a man. It's Woods. Working that left side now. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Pulls and fired complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's going up top here late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch